Old guy games here. We're gonna do something a little bit different right now. I heard Matthew McConaughey may be running for governor of the state of Texas, and I'm super excited about it. Let me give you some reasons why. He hasn't even said what party he would be for. I'm personally independent. I don't need a party to tell me how to vote. Um, but the reasons, let me give you some reasons why I think he should. You got to look at the leadership of Texas right now. We have a governor, Abbott, who I feel like he panders. And he's so desperate to keep a hold of the power that he has that he'll blame anyone. Look at the ice storm, the ERCOT thing. He immediately points the finger at ERCOT. These people need to be fired. And then it comes out that he knew about that all the power wasn't winterized. He knew 2 weeks before that this huge ice storm was coming. And no one made it. And 10 years ago, we also had a huge ice event here, and everyone's like, we're going to winterize everything. And it never happened. This was, so he was just deflecting the fault off of him. And he's pretty good at that. He's just deflecting the fault, oh man, he's slippery. He's slimy. He's gross. But who else we have? We have, for governor, Beto O'Rourke. Dude, no. Everyone was excited for Beto. You saw the Beto signs everywhere, and then he said, yep, we're going to take away the guns. That was his quote. Oh, you're not going to win Texas. You're going to take away people's guns. Everyone in Texas owns a gun. Everybody. Democrats, Republicans, Libertarians, and Independents. We all own guns. Here in Texas, you have multiple guns. And what people are scared of with gun control, I bet everyone is for a little bit firmer background checks because we don't want the crazies having them. But people are scared of the creep. They're like, okay, well, we're gonna give away the stronger background checks, but then they're gonna want this, then they're gonna want a little bit more, and then they're gonna want a little bit more. So and then it goes all the way up until finally you're left with a 410 shotgun that won't go past the fence. So that's what people are scared of. So if you're like, oh, you're just 100% gun control. No, I'm scared of you getting out of control once I give you a little bit of power. So anyway, we don't have a good governor candidate. We'll call it that because I can't think of it. Gubernatorial? Yeah. So anyway, let's look at the Senate too. John Cornyn, who is the more level-headed of the two, but he put out that picture of his Christmas brisket. It's covered in ketchup. Oh my God. I've been here 30-something years, since 84. You don't put ketchup on brisket, brother. That's gross. And then Ted Cruz. How do you go from being called lying Ted Cruz from Trump and then just to be the sniveling lackey that he became is disgusting. Going off to Mexico and then blaming it on his daughter. My daughter was sad, so I took her to Mexico. What privileged life is this guy living while the rest, people are literally freezing to death in Texas, his constituents. He's like, hey, but my daughter complained, so I took her to Mexico. But hey, did you see the picture of me handing out waters? You schmuck. Yeah, that guy's gross. He'd do anything to keep a little. Born in Canada, went to Princeton, Harvard Law. Everyone's got to be a lawyer. If you want to be in charge, you want to be a legislator, you got to be a lawyer these days. It's so disgusting. It's so disgusting. And who knows what's happening in the Republican Party right now? They're getting censured for saying that Trump tried to steal the election. It's obvious, right? I'm an independent, 100%. Dude, if you believe in democracy and you're like, I'm a patriot and I love Trump, then you cannot love what he did. You can't love that he tried to steal the election. That's not patriotic in the least. That is the opposite of patriotic. Tangent. Sorry. Yeah, but what would Matthew McConaughey bring to the table? He's not beholden to any political party. He's not one of the chosen children from the Democratic Party. He's not this lawyer that has had money all his life that went to Princeton and Harvard, and is just moved to Texas 10 years ago, and now he's going to, run for governor. This dude's been here a long time. I've met him. He's a very nice guy. I think, if you read his book, Green Lights, he's got some really refreshing views, some interesting points, I'd like to see it. And I think he'd do better than Schwarzenegger did out in California, even though I don't think Schwarzenegger did a horrible job. Um, but man, I hope he runs. I hope everyone gives him a chance. I hope he wins. And I'm just glad. I'm so hopeful that it will happen. Uh, Sorry for my 2 cents. Just wanted to put it out there. Y'all have a great day. It's a nice morning here in Texas, and I'll see you later.